There's the little fellow, eh? What are we going to call you? Got to find the How did you catch him last night? This morning. Well, what time did you get up? Very nervous. Usually they're pretty docile. You know what I mean? When I go to feed them, well, I have to pull them out, won't I?
Be careful doing that though.
Run off.
Yeah. If they bolt, we'll be in trouble. Yeah, me too.
No, it's not as messy. They're not in a running mood, are they?
These are rich dogs. We got out and run.
Yeah, you know, mine's got out to run one, she's got a spook or something.
Yeah.
And I had to chase her about half a mile. Doing that, and I mean like with these
Gentle
fellows,
persistence.
I mean,
not easy.
Red.
No, exactly the same as the fellow.
Alright, okay. Well, I was going to do it at my place for a week or two.
Yeah.
Mainly keeping them mainly in the box. And then I was going to take, in the daytime, I was going to take it over to my little farm.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll end up putting them in a cage like the pigeon cage.
Oh yeah.
Should be okay.
I'd be more concerned with the fellow than I would the red. The reds have got a bit of meat on them, the fellow hasn't got much.
They're very frail compared to, aren't they? And what are you thinking with the, what do you mean concerned what way?
Well, the reds can go for without a feed for longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The fellow needs that.
And what would you, and what's your opinion on feeding them? The fellow, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
What are you thinking with the fellow? I was going to do in the beginning pretty regular till I got enough milk in her.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's every 2 hours, as long as it's
Yeah.
getting, say, 300 ml in the day.
Yeah.
Night time's just my only one I was used to. Before I was overfeeding them, I'm pretty sure. But I'd even feed her at night. But you still wouldn't feed, you maybe in the first week you'd feed her in the middle of the night and then phase that out.
Yeah, see how she goes. Yeah. If you get one in at 10 o'clock at night and one in 7 o'clock in the morning, should be pretty right.
And how long would you do that for?
Oh, well, I'll do it for 8 to 12 weeks for those.
Oh, you would do it in the middle of the night?
No.
No, when you stop the middle of the night with the fellow, man? When would you stop that?
For me, I'd stop on the first day.
That will be okay. Two little red deer I got. You watch them for a second, you watch what happens. Here's my little fellow. Look at the difference in the size. She's actually older. She was born Saturday. Today is Monday. These two over here. The one with no vest is born Monday morning very early. And the other one without the, sorry, that's wrong. The one without the vest, born Monday morning very early. The other one was born Saturday, but it's older, younger than the little fellow. If you watch them here, I've just fed them, and I just missed it. They were sucking off each other, trying to find more milk. Oh, there you go. She's been trying to nudge for more milk. I put the bowl of water there so they can just taste it every now and then, so that one day they'll, know what they're looking for. Here you go. And they will eat a bit of gravel A bit of dirt, which is also good. These are all girls, by the way. And it's funny, the younger one is actually bigger. Big girl. This is where I have my little deer at night. They put the big ones in that one there. Out of these, this is my transport ones here. Now, she goes in the biggest one through the night because I don't want them rolling on her. And these two here go in the big box. They cuddle up together, they're quite good. You wouldn't believe they're a week old today. Well, the biggest one at the back here, she's a week tomorrow. She's a monster. And does she drink? I can't believe it. She's drinking 750 ml every feed. It's 3/4 of a litre. That's a lot of milk. The others are drinking sometimes 500, 400. And the little one that thinks that's her mummy, she they just been fed, and she drank as much as she could. 400 ml, that's incredible for a week old. Hey, she's a girl, but she's not your mum. Anyway, catch you later. Hello, little darlings. How are you? This here, trying to get hold of the bottle, is Bambi. This one here, Blitzen. This one, Donna. Hey, sweetheart, come here. All right. You all want milk? Yes. All right. They're about 2 weeks old now. A bit over 2 weeks. I haven't had time to do any videoing. Whoops, come on. These two big ones are actually the youngest. The one with the red around the vest is actually the youngest. Little Bambi here is the oldest. But we're only talking a day between them. Now, they are a little bit, when you have three, they tend to be a little bit more wild. They don't calm down near as quick. They love me now, but they tend to nick off when once I finish feeding them. Not so much the one, the red vest, Blitzen. She's adorable. Reds are a lot more calmer than Fallow. Fallow's a little small one. Because she's sort of a fawn colour, she'll keep her colour, her dots, all of her life. These two older ones will lose all the dots. Come over here. She'll drink about 1.5 bottles. These two other ones will drink about 3 bottles. That's a sitting. I feed them now 3 times a day. She's just about full now, the little one. She'll fiddle round. If she wants to urinate or something, that'll slow her up. the bloke I got my deer off down in Melbourne, went all the way to Melbourne to get it. He, after about a week, we'd feed them 3 times a day. He'd miss out all through the night. He's a bit harsher than I am, and he'd feed them all through. He'd miss out the night. He'd feed them in the morning about 7, then about 12 or 1 o'clock, and then about 7 o'clock. Then he'd leave it alone. I'm a bit slack at getting up. I don't feed them till about 9 or 10, so I tend to come out at 11 o'clock at night and feed them. It's only one sitting at night. They're running out of steam now. Oh, darlings, don't be so excited. Now, this is what I'm going to show you now. Something very unusual. If I feed these 2 big ones, watch what happens with little Dasher. Yeah. Yeah, you're really upset with me, aren't you? Oh dear, did the wrong thing, didn't I? Yeah, baby. I know, baby. You're jealous. Don't worry, you'll get your milk in a second. First day out in the open yard. When you raise 3 deer together, they are a lot less dependent on me, and they're a little bit more flighty. It's very sad, but I had no choice. But the one in red, Blitzen, she she's fine. Donna, she a little bit more standoffish. She's a bit happier today, but a bit flighty. This Saturday, I believe they're 6 weeks old. So much difference in the size of the red deer to the fallow chalk and cheese, but they don't look near as cute as a fallow. Isn't that fantastic to see? Start putting her out here. She's 6 weeks, a bit over 6 weeks old. That's about the time they start to eat grass. And it's like she eats quite a bit actually. But there's also a problem there too. She drinks milk as well. You've got to watch for bloat now. Just fed my girls. and they're having a little chew. Even though they just drank their milk, they're straight into eating grass. There you go. Go on, babies. That's it. Eat, babies. I'll be able to wean yous. Hey, Zena. Ghost. You're a beautiful dog, Ghost. Look at you. Handsome. And you girls are pretty too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, that's it. Eat, girls. Eat. It's funny they had a full tummy of milk, but they still, they'll keep drinking milk till the day they die unless you stop them. I'm supposed to be back to 1 day now, 1 day of milk, but I'm still on 2 because I feel so guilty. I know, you gotta be cruel to be kind. Is that right? Well, there they go. Took the little vests off them. It's a lot better now. Only because I'm going to put him in with the other animals today and, oh well, soon. And hello, sweetheart. Yeah. This one here's the biggest guts. She drinks twice as much as everyone else. I still only feed him at night now. And I should have stopped all maybe a week and a half ago, but I use it. I like the idea that they're, even as they get older, they still want to drink off me. I think it's making a bigger bond. Can't hurt anyway. They're eating, you know, they don't need the milk anymore. It's just a comfort food for them. And I like it because it makes them bond to me more. Yeah, my only thing I wish I had done was little Bambi, the fallow deer. If I just fed her by herself from day one, she would have been much more, you know, used to me. Vixen was the old fellow I had that died. She was so close. She was awesome. But gee, they're a pretty little deer, the fallow. Red's a bit bony looking, lanky looking. But when they're mature, look at them eating away. Keep eating, girls. Anyway, hey, look at this. I just thought of something. Except for that little boy, Storm, the little donkey, they're all girls here. Girls Club. Catch you later. Just put the little deer for the first time with all the other animals. This is their first day in the big world. Before that, they were in this yard here, around this little shack, and I fed them every night with milk down to the last bit. I should have done it weeks ago, weaned them off. I'm not doing that. I'm basically, they're spoiled. So what I've done is I let them into here. That part of the reason I had them in there was to make it so that they adjusted. The ostrich can be rather protective, and I didn't want them getting bashed up by her. So they're all mingling. Stormy here, he thinks they're great to play with. He chases them around. Mummy, on the other hand, doesn't like the running around. She gets a bit annoyed. That's what I've noticed so far. This one with the red collar, just so you don't know, he's also got strange eyes, like goat eyes. This is Blitzen, the red deer. Hey Blitzen, come here, sweetheart. Yeah, you love me. You love me. She's the friendliest of them all. That's Donna over there with the black collar. Donna has mellowed in really well. The only thing is, Bambi the little fallow deer is this doesn't like me that much. When I'm feeding her, yep, she loves me. But now, oh, she'll come over or she'll come close if she thinks she's getting fed. But that's about it. And that's because she was raised with the others. Too much grass in here for Blitzen. One deer, but as you know, rut season. He's really busted up his horns. See? He's looking beautiful though. But she aren't the red deer red. Wow. They will lose their spots. As you can see there, they've virtually got no spots left. On this one here, there's none. Donna has some spots, but Blitzen has none. He's a red deer. He gets his, as winter comes on, he'll get his spots back. I love it when they prance. But she's, I forget what they call her. She's a fallow, and she's basically a little cream, a neutral colour, and she will get her. She'll always have her spots. Anyway, it seems to be going well. Mum got a bit protective. Betty keeps on walking in front of me, trying to film this. Go away, Betty. Betty, I'm trying to do some photography. Stop it, Betty. Stop it. Mummy's a little protective. They come a bit close, she runs in between. Oh. Hey, Betty. Oh, stop, Betty. She's getting nasty. They think it's a game. Mummy tries to kick them. Hello. I think they need a bit of settling. It's a bit worrying. I don't want them getting kicked, but they seem to be, you know, staying outside the range. They start to learn pretty quickly. Mummy wasn't hanging around. She doesn't know what they're like.
Dasher figured it out.
Yeah, Dasher had no problem with them.
Dasher was in there with them, wasn't he?
No. Hmm.
Keep doing that, Dad, and get a better set of filming for fences.